Hi guys and gals, it's Alphahunter. Just wanting to do a quick little video on the Strider Monkey Edge SnG. This is my first SnG and my first gunner grip. I've always had gunner grips on my 1911s. I've got several different colors on that, and I love those on a 1911, but I've never had them on one of their knives. And this is my first SnG, and it's my first double gunner grip on a Strider knife. So, I was wanting to get a double gunner grip on a SMF because that's what I normally carry. I like the bigger knives, but this is not a small knife by any means. It's just smaller than what I'm used to. But it's kind of cool as far as it's comfortable. It's light to me. It's lighter than the SMF, that's for sure. But I just kind of wanted to give you a quick video on it, show it off a little bit. That logo is so cool. Check it out. Really impressed with Brady and the way that he and the company's branded themselves over the last few years. They've hooked up with some really good knife makers, and they offer really good products. They're doing it right, and hooking up with Strider is a winning combination, and putting your logo on something is just cool. And they're doing, like I said, they're doing it right. And one of the things I really liked about the knife when I saw guys picking the Lego version up was they're using 3V, and I'm a huge fan of 3V. Just did a few war horses with 3V, and we're doing some other projects in 3V, and it's just really strong stuff. And then the coating on it's pretty wear resistant, so it's not PVD, but it's still good stuff. One of the things I noticed about this SnG is the point. Let me give you a quick comparison to my SMF. This is a fairly unique one. It's got the S110V concealed carry. I don't even think I've ever done a video on that. Got the mirror edge on it by Morimoto. Mark did a great job on that edge. That's who hooked me up with this bad boy, by the way. But anyways, look at the difference. I mean, that's a pointy knife. Hold on. But the point on this sucker, oh my gosh. I mean, that's just ready to go through, some thick clothing. Or uniforms of the enemy. This stuff, that's a serious point. Now, I don't think I'd recommend taking this point to a cinder block. If Brady does that, that's all on him. I would love to see the video, and I'd be impressed by it, but I'm not taking this point to a cinder block. I'm sure this knife would do some serious damage to a cinder block, but it's just too pretty to break. But this knife is really, really sweet, guys. Obviously, it's not broken in yet, but I like the way the gunner grip fits in the hand. And, it's a Strider. And Striders are known for their durability and overbuilt features, and that's why I like Striders. That's what turned me on to getting into knife designing and doing collaborations and things like that. Just jumping into the knife world. And like I said, I've been impressed with Monkey Edge and how they've branded themselves and really flourished over the last few years with these different knife makers, custom knife makers, and just offering really cool things to the general public. And so kudos out to you guys. You're doing an awesome job, Brady, and the team. And Mick and his crew are always knocking it out of the ballpark. Looking forward to meeting some of these guys at Blade, and I'm pumped. The knife world's fun. I've really enjoyed it over the last year, especially getting into designing and collaborations and things like that. And it's been really fun. It's been a breath of fresh air, actually. But they've done a good job on this knife, and just to kind of compare it to some other things, here it is next to the SMF. I was going to do this outside tonight, but we're having some storming. Okay, let's see the size difference. And I've got fairly large hands for a short guy. I'm just used to holding a lot bigger knife, but still pretty sweet. And let's compare it to a couple other things. These videos give me a chance to show some of the other things I have. There it is next to a Kingdom Armory Samaritan with the dragon scale, and you know, it's the Samaritan's bigger all the way around, but you know, they're close in size. I was really surprised by how thin the G10 and the titanium was on this knife. That's not a bad thing. It's just I'm so used to a much more thicker, you know. Now the concealed carry's thin, but just see how much thicker the G10 is and stuff. But this is still really good stock, and this stuff's not gonna fail on you. It's not gonna break. But it's you know, it's just something I'm not used to. But that's the nice thing about trying out different stuff. It gets you used to new things. So I feel like I'm rambling here, but one more knife I'll pull out here. My collaboration with Jake, the A10 Alpha Terminator. Very similar in size, almost identical, to be honest with you. Check that out. So, you know, like I said, it's not a bad sized knife. I'm just so used to carrying. I think just the thickness of it all just kind of threw me off a little bit. But that's, like I said, that's not a bad thing. It's comfortable, and you know, especially if you're wearing, you know, shorts and stuff like that in the summertime, it's not going to be pulling your pants down or your shorts down, and you're not going to be flashing the public. So, but this is the Monkey Edge Score. This is the Monkey Edge Double Gunner Grip in 3V, and they did a really good job. There we go. Lockup's nice and early. Nice thick stock of 3V. It's, you know, Strider. I'll take any Strider you throw at me. I will always be a fan. They are a huge inspiration to me. Anyways, guys, enough of my ramblings. There is my new Monkey Edge SnG. Hope you guys like it. I know I do. And I'm going to have fun playing with it. So, I won't even get that out. No biggie. You guys take care and God bless.